All right, finally on the show, we move to Anambra State for the celebration of the 3rd anniversary of Governor Willie Obiano.
A beautiful rendition from the choir started the occasion on a high note. Eminent personalities from Anambra State as well as other parts of the country came out in their numbers to celebrate the 3rd anniversary of the administration of Mr. Willie Obiano. Governor Obiano invited them under one roof to give an account of his stewardship in the last 3 years in an atmosphere of fun and excitement, and at the same time to give thanks to God for how far his administration has come and where it's headed. Some of the prominent guests here include the Obi of Onitsha, Chief Nemeka Achebe, former Senate President, Chief Ken Namani, the former Commonwealth Secretary General, Chief Emeka Nyoko, former Minister of Information, Labaran Mako, former Deputy Governor of Anambra State, Virgie Etiaba, Senator Stella Odwa, and former CBN Governor, Mr. Charles Soludo, who was the guest speaker.
The size of Nigerian economy has massively compressed. Depending on the exchange rate you use, the size of the economy is anything between the half of what it was 2 years ago to maybe 300 and something billion still, down from 575 billion at some point. But despite all of this, we then say that governing a state in Nigeria where you do not control any of these macroeconomic, you have no control over these macro variables, must be extraordinarily challenging. For Governor Obiano, therefore, this 3rd anniversary must be time to thank God for his mercies, for survival and for progress. And let me say the truth upfront. Let the truth be told in clear terms, that in the context of Nigeria's situation over the last 3 years, and in comparison with other states, or even in comparison with past governors in their first 3 years, Governor Obiano has without question done very well. However, I must also add that there is still a long way to go, and I am sure Governor Obiano will be the first to acknowledge this. Perhaps this is the reason he chose to mark this anniversary with a public lecture, to brainstorm on the road ahead, and I am glad to lead the discussion. As work in progress, Nigeria is at a critical juncture, requiring fundamental economic and political restructuring en route to a more perfect union. If Nigeria can get its acts together, this moment offers a perfect opportunity for creative destruction and transition to a post-oil economy and a more balanced and stable federation. However, while we wait for the federal government to do the needful and provide leadership to the country, Ndi Anambra must unite to exploit our God-given potentials to build a new prosperity corridor, a prosperous homeland for the globalizing tribe, Ndi Igbo.
Governor Obiano mounted the podium, thanking everyone for their support.
But we've been nimble. We started the program immediately on touching ground, and so far we have moved very far in achieving all our goals. I always like to remind people we want to create a socially stable, business-friendly environment where indigenes and non-indigenes alike will have opportunity for wealth-creating opportunities. It is this vision and mission that we crafted into a blueprint, and from that blueprint we have our 12 enablers and the 4 pillars of our development. The 4 pillars, you all know, is agriculture, trade and commerce, oil and gas, and industrialization. Some of the pillars that stand out are security, some of the enablers that stand out are security, education, health, infrastructure, environment, women and child care and development, among others.
He did not leave without talking about how far his administration has come in running the affairs of the state.
Ladies and gentlemen, in less than 3 years, I'm happy to announce that we are almost realizing our dreams. The power of vision is to believe in the impossible and make it happen. That's exactly what my team and I are doing here in Anambra State, through well set out institutions that are helping us to achieve these great heights. I will single out one outstanding achievement we have in agriculture. There are too many of them, but I'll just single out one. In 2014, when I took over, the whole of Anambra State was producing 80,000 metric tons of rice. 80,000 metric tons. All the itinerant farmers and some organized farmers, all the rice put together they were doing then was 80,000 metric tons. But today, we are doing 245,000 metric tons. And we just opened or commissioned the largest integrated rice farm in the southeast at Ufuma. That farm will also add 90,000 metric tons per annum. So if you add 245,000 metric tons to 90,000 metric tons, you will clearly see that we have beaten our 320,000 metric tons, all in 3 years.
Governor Willie Obiano was born in Aguileri, Anambra State, and began his working career as a banker in 1981, but left years later to join the Nigerian political arena. And in 2013, he contested the Anambra State governorship elections on the platform of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, APGA, which he won. He was sworn in on March 17, 2014, to succeed Mr. Peter Obi.
All right, everyone, that concludes the show today. Thank you so much for spending time with us. As always, you can watch this and previous editions of the show on channelstv.com.
Yes, you can.
Follow us on Twitter. You know where to find us online. And also, you can reach us with the number blinking on your screen to ask us anything about Metrofile. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ugichukwu.
And I'm Ann Waldo. See you again very soon. Have a lovely week.